Adam, key takeaways on structuring for 199 Cap A.
So I think there are a lot of structuring considerations that people have to think about. First of all, whether they want to put sources of income in the same entity and whether that might affect whether they're a trade or business or not, which will have domino effects on how the calculations work throughout. Questions as to whether they want to split up specified service trader businesses from non-specified service trader businesses, whether they're better off being structured as a partnership or an S corporation, because that can have different consequences for how you calculate W-2 wages and how those pass through. So people should be giving thoughts to their current structures, because those are things that they can't really change later. It's not like you can elect into a new structure later, and whether they want to change things now to maximize their likelihood for a deduction later.
Great. Shari, key takeaways for reporting obligations of pass-through entities.
I think with respect to reporting, a couple key takeaways. One is that there are several areas that need to be reported, and companies need to think about how they're going to access that data. So how will they get their wages, their QBI, the asset basis to report up? And then I think secondly, just making sure that that reporting is done completely and appropriately. We learned in the regulations that if you don't report, it's presumed to be zero. So making sure that everybody can, all of the partners of the businesses or the shareholders of the S corporations can do their calculations appropriately will be contingent upon getting the right information.
Mike, follow on to Shari. From a loss business, can I bypass all this, or what do I need to do?
Unfortunately, you can't, George. Even if the owner of the business is maybe not getting a benefit out of 199 Cap A, it's going to be important to report out those losses so they can be allocated amongst businesses that have positive QBI. I think the other important point here is that a business doesn't necessarily know what the tax position of its owner is, and how that information is used can depend on the owner's total taxable income and overall tax situation. So it's important to report all of that data up, even if the business doesn't think that the owner's getting a benefit.
Great. Thank you, guys.